this here?
Yep.
Good, okay. All right, good evening. I'll try this again. Sorry about that. At this time, we'd like to recognize and honor our 2021 senior West Prairie girls basketball players. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Our first senior will be number 20, Brooklyn Welsh. Brooklyn is the daughter of Shannon and Renee Welsh and has participated in basketball for all 4 years of high school. Her favorite memory from basketball was when they won their game against Rova earlier in the season. After basketball is over, Brooklyn will most miss the time spent with her teammates. Her advice for younger players is to not take it for granted and enjoy every minute because it goes by fast. After she graduates, Brooklyn plans to attend college to study ag business. Congratulations, Brooke. Okay, our next senior, number 21, Calissa Watkins. Calissa is the daughter of Kendall and Melissa Watkins and has participated in basketball all 4 years of high school. Calissa's favorite memory from her time on the team was when Caitlin brought her hamster named Bart to the game and they hid him in the locker room. After basketball is over, Calissa will miss the support from Coach Glenn and just being able to play with her team. Her advice for younger players is to always play like it is your last game. After high school, Calissa plans on attending Innovations Design Academy to study cosmetology. Congratulations, Calissa. Okay, our last senior, number 32, Alyssa Smith. Alyssa is the daughter of Kay Sipes and Travis Smith, and she has participated in basketball for all 4 years. Her favorite memory from basketball was when Brooklyn and she were talking about daily life, and Brooklyn randomly goes, "I've got a life eating cookies," and pulls out a bag and starts eating cookies. Alyssa will miss most from basketball, asking what color jersey they will be every single game and just being around her teammates. Her advice for younger players is to always try your best. There is always a coach watching, so always try your best. After she graduates, Alyssa plans to attend Iowa Wesleyan University to major in physical education. Congratulations, Alyssa. At this time, I think they deserve one more round of applause. I congratulate the seniors and their parents. Thank you for being here and your support. Congratulations, West Prairie seniors. Good luck, ladies. Let's go get them.
And now we're going to take a step aside for a few moments. So just going to put the logo up here, and we'll be back in just a little while to bring you the game. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Good evening and welcome back here. We're going to go over the JV game stats as we wanted to make sure we got the senior night on the air, and of course the teams warming up out here on the floor. Again, I want to say a very big thank you to Brooklyn. Well, you're going to be upset at me now. Grayson Welsh for helping me out here this evening. I have appreciated it immensely, because if anybody has listened to some of the other games I did, you will know that the camera and I don't work when I'm doing play-by-play. One, I'm old, so two things don't always work well together. Now let's go back and we will take a look as the JV South Fulton Rebels got the win 28-19 over West Prairie. The scoring quarter by quarter, it was South Fulton over West Prairie 12-5 in quarter one. They led 19-7 at the half. It was a 4-2 third quarter of play, as that put it up to 23-9. And then in the fourth quarter, West Prairie outscored South Fulton 10-5 to cut it to 28-19. Stats for the game leading the way for West Prairie, tied at 5 apiece. Maddie Hood with 5, and also Grace Vanonic struggled a little bit from the free throw line. 4 in the game for Lauren Powell. She was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 for Maya Churchill. 3 for Lauren Bell. As a team, 4 of 9 from the free throw line here this evening. For the South Fulton Lady Rebels, 6 in the game for Rebecca Busby. Also, Abby Stevenson was 6. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 for Tommy Gorsuch. Also chipping in with 2 was Briley France, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 for Sophie LaSales in the ball game. 2 apiece for Kristen Essex and Belle Adkins, as well as Mallory Sutton and Briley France. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Pretty much the same cast of characters for both these teams, as these teams, like some of the others around the area, struggling a little bit numbers-wise, but very enthusiastic, a very game crew ready here for Coach Bland and Coach Mary Spencer here this evening. Carl Beebe, the longtime head coach over there at South Fulton. We're going to take this commercial timeout. Want to thank some of our great sponsors here. And folks, a word of kindness toward our sponsors is always a good thing. If you're enjoying TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, please thank our fine sponsors.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, "You better come home because there's no roof." He said, "I look up and see the sky." He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Back here at the gym, let's go over the starting lineups for you here this evening for the South Fulton Lady Rebels under head coach Carl Beebe, assisted by Carly Taylor. It will be sophomore Belle Adkins, junior Emily Porter, senior Holiday Coster, also freshman Sophie LaSales, and sophomore Truly Coster. Again, I'll probably say Truly, I say to you. One of those things when you find it, you got to do things like that. For tonight, of course, we will have the seniors on the floor here. Calissa Watkins, Addie Despain, Calissa Watkins, Alyssa Smith, and, of course, Brooklyn Welsh for the team here this evening. Also, we'll see appearances from Addie Despain, Allie Arnold, Maddie Hood, and probably Grace Fanonic and Lauren Powell there as well here this evening as we bring you action tonight from Scioto. And again, one of about, seems like 482 that were broadcast. No, not quite that many, but almost that many, as we have a lot of games going on here around the area. Of course, it is high school girls basketball as we're in the midst of the season, as we get ready to get things underway here. As we'll turn things over to Chad Cox.
Lady Rebels of South Fulton and your West Prairie Cyclones. At this time, can you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
And we'll stay with Mr. Chad Cox as we will bring you the starting lineups.
The starting lineup for our South Fulton Lady Rebels. Number 1, Belle Atkins. Number 23, Sophie LaSelles. Number 30, Truly Coster. Number 12, Emily Porter. And number 15, Holiday Coster. The Lady Rebels are coached by Carl Beebe and assistant coach Carly Taylor. At this time, we'd like to do the starting lineup for your West Prairie Cyclones. Number 20, a senior, Brooklyn Welsh. Number 32, senior, Alyssa Smith. Number 21, senior, Calissa Watkins.
And ready to get back on it here as we bring you Cyclone action here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And, of course, our pregame show brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor, offering the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screen. Bring it down is Holiday Coster for Fulton. Adkins with it now, matched up onto Spain, looking to dribble down, tried to go for the backdoor cut, turns it over, and that's going to bring it back out of there in the hands of West Prairie, then back to South Fulton as Adkins had it tipped out of bounds. Inbounds will come from Adkins, has Truly Coster in the lane. Holiday will give it over and back over to Adkins. Her three is on the way, a little hard off the way, and the rebound pulled down by Brooklyn Welsh. She'll dribble it out of there, coming over the far side of the timeline, chased out of there by Holiday Coster. And brings it up to Lauren Powell. Smith, top of the key, giving a look, gives it over to Watkins on the pass. Couple of dribbles out of there, wheels it out top, man-on-man put on by South Fulton, down to Despain. A look, cross-courts it to Welsh, sets, nope, on the three, and the rebound tipped around. Lauren Powell will scoop it up. And bring it over to Watkins for Smith. Down low for Powell, dribbling on the far side, nearly lost it. LaSalle's doing a nice job staying in front, and then swats it out of bounds and says, let's go out to the cafeteria. No, she stays in here. I don't know if there's anything in the cafeteria. There's no concession stand. There's no popcorn, which is always a problem. Out to Welsh. Welsh looking in for Smith. Out. Three is on the way. Ring it up for Brooklyn Welsh. As 3-0, West Prairie with the lead here. Back will come Holiday Coster dribbling up the court. Bell Adkins will set it up at a Coster sandwich. On the screens out top for Adkins, lobs in the lane, that is tipped away, out of bounds. It will go over to West Prairie on the turnover. And now we have the debate. I do not have the Jeopardy music, unfortunately. And it will be, stay with South Fulton. Emily Porter will trigger it inbounds. I wish I did have the Jeopardy music. That would be kind of a fun thing. Lob is in, and Alyssa Smith going to be over the back of Truly Coster. As Smith will pick up her first and the first on the team, and that'll be Adkins triggering it in bounds. Inbounds, Adkins tried to get it in, tipped it away. Holiday Coster dribbling out of the rim, now switches back, goes in, back out to Adkins. Adkins looking in the lane, LaSalle's nice give and go, gave and went, and putting it on the way is LaSalle's up and in and good. Her first two makes it 3-2 West Prairie. Watkins will bring it over the timeline. Going to get a screen from Despain, nearly had it picked, and we've got a foul on Porter as she reached in, her first, team first. Usually easy, I can do, that's kind of broadcaster math. 3-2 lead now for West Prairie. 6:03 mark here this first quarter of play. Inbounds comes from Watkins, watched by Porter, looking at Despain, bounces to her. Bounces for Welsh in the lane, and we've got a block. That's going to be whistled on Truly. Coster with it. Despain will trigger it in. Line offensive set. They jostle for position underneath there. Despain into Watkins. Watkins out to Welsh, looking for back for Despain. Picks up her dribble. Got to keep that dribble, young one, as Watkins gets it. Now dribbles up over to Powell. Powell holds the far side up top for Welsh. She'll set. Didn't quite get those feet set, and Powell tries to save it in. And that's going to be a turnover back over to South Fulton. Adkins and Coster work it up. Coming across there, one of the endless series of Costers that have been through that area. As the pass into Porter, picked up by Truly Coster, missed it. Porter the rebound. LaSalle's will shoot, hits it in and good. She's got 4 in the ball game, puts South Fulton in the lead. As South Fulton, couple of offensive rebounds there. Watkins dribbling out top. Porter doing a nice job of cutting her off. Over for Powell. Powell looks dribble with it on the far side. trying to avoid LaSalle's, working her in. Cut off there, trapped against the baseline, up to Smith. Smith, a pivot, cross courts it to Spain. Going to drive in, shot partially blocked. And truly, Coster couldn't quite get the feet to stick. And we've got a timeout called by West Prairie. 4:59 mark of the first quarter, 4-3. South Fulton leads it here over West Prairie. We're take a timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy this shortened athletic season. Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell for over 100 years. Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business bank, as well as home and agriculture lending, and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or the drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Wanted to say a shout out to everybody listening out there. Wanted to say a shout out to Brooklyn and Dom listening back at home. Hey everybody, if you want to send a shout out to us, please do during the stream. Would love to know where you are listening to us here this evening as we bring you basketball action. And the Lady Rebels adorned in the, I guess that's a Kelly green. I'm not sure what the other, I'm not good with my colors. I'm old and I'm male, so colors don't work well for me. Inbounds from Addie to Spain, ready to trigger. Looks for Powell on the far side, trying to get Smith. And her pass is tipped. Stolen away by LaSalle's, up to Adkins. Adkins dribbling on Welsh. Pulls it up on the far side. Cross courts it out to Holiday Coster. She'll drive in, put it up. Nice block by Smith. Smith sends her the rejection letter. And now it'll be Adkins triggered in for West Prairie, or for South Fulton rather. Waits, wanted Porter, no, comes to Truly Coster. It's a Holiday, rather, out to Adkins. She'll stop, pull up, get a pick, drives in, puts it up. Won't get it to go, but Welsh will be picking up her first foul. That is the second on the team, and Adkins will be up to the free throw line. We'll shoot two as she sets herself at the free throw line. First one is on the way. No good, rattled out. Still 4-3, 1 point lead here for South Fulton. Second one up and on the way. It is good. Gets 1 of 2, her first points on the evening. And with it comes West Prairie. Watkins with it. Over to Powell. Powell looking at Smith. Tried to bounce it into her. And Truly Coster able to steal it away. Truly the art of the steal. Adkins dribbles up. Kick out to LaSalle's. 3 is on the way. No good. Rebound tipped. And going to be over to West Prairie. Porter, I believe, and Welsh were after it. 5-3 now. 2 point lead for South Fulton. Working at it is Watkins. Picks up her dribble. Needs some help. Tried to lob backdoor for Welsh. She'll hold it on the near side. Out for Smith. Smith over to Watkins, or to Powell rather. Now down to Watkins. 3 is on the way. Little off the mark. Smith had the rebound. Had it blocked. And out with it comes Adkins. Adkins dribbling up the court. Will slow down and back out to Holiday Coster. 3 on the way. It is no good. Backboard integrity check comes in the hands of LaSalle's, who says, I will take the bank and cash that one. Her sixth, and is 7-3. Lead for South Fulton. As Spain tries to throw it in, another turnover on West Prairie. They work it up to Adkins. She'll go up and be fouled by Addie Despain. Going to whistle her for the trip. That is her first, third on the team. And up to the free throw line will step Adkins again. As Adkins ready for the first. It is no good. Adkins ready for the second. 1 of 3 so far from the free throw line. 7-3 lead now for South Fulton. They bring another player in. Her second one is good. As coming in for them, Tommy Gorsuch. 8-3 lead for South Fulton. West Prairie goes to work. Watkins Picks up her dribble, needs some help. Needs a little help. Nearly lost it. Now Porter able to take it away. And West Prairie, another turnover. That is their fourth in the quarter. Porter drives up, scoops it up, no good. Welsh the rebound, and she'll run it the other way. Heads up the court, puts up, shot in and good, her fifth, and cuts the lead down to 3 at 8-5. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Holiday Coster giving it out to Gorsuch. Gorsuch out top. Adkins sets herself 3 off the front of the rim. Tipped, and Holiday Coster able to scoop it up in the corner, being banged around, and we're going to have a foul whistled. And West Prairie picking up a bunch of them in a hurry. And that is 2 on Brooklyn Welsh. Have to be a little careful there. Third offensive rebound so far here for South Fulton in this first quarter. 2:54 left to go in the first. 8-5 lead South Fulton. Adkins shaking, baking it to Holiday Coster. Nice cut. Puts it in and good. 10-5, 5-point advantage here. Powell pulls up, 18-footer. That one no good. And the rebound, Porter trying to pull it down, gets out of there with it, and takes off up the court. Running toward the lane, bounce down. Adkins shoot shot, no good. Rebound, Porter bounces to Gorsuch. She puts it up, can't get it to go. And a rebound foul. Truly Coster coming over the back. Truly an epic foul. Her second. As trying to kind of stem South Fulton, starting to get on a little bit of a run here. Walking it up is Watkins, getting a pick from Powell, coming to the far side, looking at Smith, gets it to her. Smith lobs it up to Watkins, puts it up, and gets it swatted by Porter. He swat for mine. It was a beautiful play, though, looked good. And subbing in now one of the other players, Rebecca Busby. As Truly Coster will take a seat. Despain triggers, has Watkins in the near corner, up top for Grace Fanonic into the ballgame for West Prairie. Throws it away. Holiday Coster able to scoop it up. Off to Porter, and she'll work it up now. Up to Gorsuch. Gorsuch in the lane, travels with it. As came to a stop, couldn't get to go anywhere. There's our second turnover on them in the first quarter. Under 2 minutes we go, first quarter, 10-5 lead. Watkins throws it away, and Powell going to give a foul on Gorsuch. As Watkins wasn't able to hold on to it. Sixth turnover on West Prairie in this first quarter. 10-5 lead. Minute 54 left to go in the first. Still right in this. Gorsuch needs somebody to help her. To Holiday Coster. Hanging off to Gorsuch. Gorsuch in the lane. Shot. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Despain. It'll stay with South Fulton. Adkins going to trigger it inbounds here. She's ready to trigger in. Waits. Into Holiday Coster. Coster trying to spin, get her out of 3 players. Nice job by Addie Despain as she'll tie her up. Allie Arnold will check in for West Prairie. Replaces Vanonic. West Prairie still hanging around in this 10-5, a 5-point advantage for South Fulton. Powell brings it up. Smith giving a screen. Lobs it in the lane and is picked away by Porter. She has Gorsuch and Adkins with her. Drives lane, goes up, puts it up, puts it in. Dribbling out of there with it is Powell. Powell down the lane. Wheels, goes to put it up and is fouled. We'll see who it's on. Going to be whistled on Adkins. That is her first. Up to the free throw line steps Lauren Powell. Powell was 4-4 in the JV game. 12-5 lead here for South Fulton. Free throw is up. It's no good. Ready for the second one. Minute 23 now left to go in the first. Sets herself at the free throw line. Ready to put it on the way. It is no good. Rebound tipped, and Coster is able to pick it up. Coster going to bring it out of there. Dribbles it up now. Holds as Despain picks her up. Goes to go to the lane. Goes to put it up. Smith got a hand on it. Coster got a rebound back. Bounces down and stolen away by Despain. Out to Watkins. And Watkins dribbling it up. Has it taken away. Coster drives lane. And we've got an offensive foul. And it's going to be Porter. She was kind of screening out, trying to keep somebody from getting in the lane. Turns it over. And Despain will bring in another substitution. Stevenson will check in as she replaces Porter. 2 players with 2 fouls. Truly Coster. And now Porter with 2 fouls. 5 fouls on both teams. Vanonic drills down, throws it into the hands of Coster, who could not bring it in bounds and hit her. She's all right. Hit herself against that wall. That could not feel good. Bricks do not have much give. Addie Despain ready to trigger in now. Everybody lined up but Watkins. Despain out to Vanonic, up to Watkins. Watkins will spin. Fire it to Arnold. Arnold holds, cross-courts it, and Coster going to tap it out of bounds. 40 seconds now left to go here in the first quarter. 12-5 lead now for South Fulton. 2-3 zone put on by the Lady Rebels. Despain trying to get in bounds. Bounces to Vanonic. Shoots the long 2. No good. Rebound tipped. Despain out of there with it, and she'll be fouled. A little rough and tumble the game here tonight, as Despain picks up the offensive rebound, and the foul going to be whistled on. It's going to be whistled on Holiday Coster. That is her first, 6th on the team in this first quarter. Despain into Arnold. Arnold shoots shot, no good. Rebound hard off the rim. Smith with it, puts it up, can't get it to go. Despain puts it up. She can't get it to go, and the rebound, Gorsuch out of there with it. Gorsuch in the lane, spins out of there. And we've got a kick violation against West Prairie. Watkins kicking it out of bounds. 19.8 seconds left for South Fulton to work it here, as they try to bring it up the sideline. Grace Vanonic on Gorsuch. Down for Holiday Coster. 17 seconds. Shoots the open 3. No good. Rebound tipped, and Gorsuch able to pull it down with 10 seconds left. Holds, bounces in for Busby. She'll spin, put it up. Won't go. Despain with the rebound with 5 seconds left. Watkins got to hurry with 4 with 3 up to Smith. Shot on the way, and a little bit over the backboard. 12-5 at the end of 1 quarter play. We head to the second quarter as South Fulton has the lead. Let's take this time out on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
Helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Back here for quarter number 2, Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. Bushnell's only furniture store will be celebrating its 60th anniversary in June. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers top-notch customer service, free delivery within 40 miles, and the best in home appliance repair in the area. For everything you need to furnish your home or replenish an old one, stop and see the folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mnbfurniturinc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Starting on the second quarter for West Prairie, it is Allie Arnold, Maddie Hood into the ball game. Addie Despain, Lauren Powell, and Brooklyn Welsh for the Lady Rebels. It is Gorsuch, Bella Adkins, Holiday Coster, Stevenson, and LaSales. LaSales, near side corner, looks in Holiday Coster, gives it to her. And we're going to have a pushing foul on Welsh. That is her third. That is her third and the 6th on the team. Grace Vanonic will check in. And Brooklyn Welsh will check out for West Prairie. Belle Adkins will bring it inbounds from the sideline. As into Holiday Coster. Coster dribbles on Vanonic, takes her to the hole, goes down, and we've got another foul on West Prairie. That will put South Fulton into the 1-1. And the foul is going to be whistled on Lauren Powell. That is her second. And up to the free throw line will step Holiday Coster. She's got a 2 in the ball game. We'll try to put home a couple more here. Free throw on the way. And good. Not much arc on that. And you talk about flattening the curve. That one in and good, though. Second one, no good. Bounces off the rim. And the rebound chased down. It is going to be Holiday Coster able to scoop it up. And another offensive rebound, the 5th for South Fulton. Coster to LaSalle's, 3 on the way in the corner, no good. Rebound Grace Fanonic. And out of there with it comes West Prairie. Over to Lauren Powell. Powell with a dribble. She's matched up on Gorsuch. Dribbles down to the far side, looking for Despain out top. Finds her. Despain holds. Dribbles down the lane. Out for Powell. Powell nearly had it picked away. Gathers it to Vanonic. Vanonic over to Hood. Hood on the near side. Couple of bounces. And a timeout called by Grant Bland. Didn't see something that he liked, so he'll talk it over. 13-5, South Fulton leading in quarter 2, 7-minute mark here. Let's take this timeout. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
Back here at Toyota, I want to thank more of our wonderfully fine sponsors. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. Back to action. Powell out top with it. Wheels far side, looking for Grace Vanonic out top here. Vanonic dribbles toward the near side, holds and hands it off to Watkins. Watkins chased by Belle Adkins. Watkins looking, pulls it up. Has Allie Arnold wide open, missed her. And out to Hood. Hood will toe up the long 2. It is good. Maddie Hood toes up the long 2 and is able to drop it in. And it makes it 13-7. Cutting the low down here, and then Holiday Coster going to get it in the lane. Found, yes, and it counts. Starting to take over in the lane. And foul is going to be whistled on Vanonic. That is going to be her first, 8th on the team, and Holiday Coster up at the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. Shot is good. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She's got 6. It is 16-7. The lead out to 9 for South Fulton. 6:15 clock roll in the second quarter. Vanonic dribbling down, trying to go to the near side. Out top for Powell. And we've got an illegal screen. Those fouls really adding up on West Prairie. Is going to be on Maddie Hood. Hood picking up the personal. That is her first, 9th on the team. 1 more in South Fulton in the double bonus. Now an offensive foul. That will not be a free throws. Adkins dribbles it up here. And her watchful eye of a proud papa. As she'll go to spin in the lane. Goes to put it up, and a foul from behind. Take your pick. 3 suspects around. And that's going to be whistled on Allie Arnold. Arnold will pick up her first personal, 10th on the team. Double bonus the rest of this half for South Fulton. Belle Adkins, free throw line, gets it to roll over and down. She's got 3 now in the ballgame, 3 of 4 shooting from the free throw line. It is 17-7. Lead out to 10. Free throw on the way, sticks. Goes in and good. 18-7, 11-point advantage now for South Fulton. Addie Despain holds it now, nearly had it picked. Watkins with it, drives the lane, bounces Vanonic. Foot on the line, and that one no good. Rebound fought for Stevenson, and Powell tie it up. It'll be possession arrow to South Fulton. Stevenson, or actually Despain, will trigger it. Everybody kind of in a bunch on lane, not sure what they're doing. Into Watkins. Watkins dribbles it on out of there and lobs it up in the air. Adkins says, thanks for the gumball, Mickey. As she'll dribble it down here, holds, and they'll work it out. Gorsuch looks for help. Out to Stevenson. Stevenson to LaSalle's. LaSalle's got to watch her for the, you can bomb the three to Gorsuch and tried to get into Coster. Tapped out of bounds by Powell. A little ragged physical play going on in the middle there. 18-7 lead here for South Fulton. Gorsuch ready to bring it in. Into LaSalle's. LaSalle's open three. No good. Hard off the back of the rim. Grace Vanonic will chase it down. Vanonic will bring it out of there. Drives on Coster. Shoots shot. Won't go. Adkins the rebound. Adkins pushing up. Nobody picked her up. Up top for Coster. She'll fake. Go around Watkins. Down the lane. Lost it. Looks to go up. Dumps it down. Try to see. You got a lot of bodies in there. She dumped it down for LaSalle's and couldn't get it. Turns it over. Out of bounds. 18-7 later, 4:50 left to go in the game, and we've got the media timeout here. We'll step aside. 18-7 lead for South Fulton. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or MDH.org.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking. Brought to you by Whirlpool.
Back here is Cyclones and the Lady Rebels going at it here in the Varsity edition. 18-7 lead now for South Fulton. 4:45 clock rolling, second quarter. Powell over to Watkins. Watkins and man-on-man put on here by South Fulton. Over to Vanonic. Vanonic cross-courting it to Powell. Down for Watkins. She'll pump up the three. Hard off the rim. No good. Holiday Coster going up for the rebound. Beauty of a rebound. She'll dribble it up against Vanonic now. Now, Carl Beebe talking about in the timeout. Had a couple plays want to run, but nobody picks up Coster, and she dribbles right in, puts it up and in. Nobody picked her up, and she's parted the Red Sea. Up and in and good. She's got 8 in the ball game. 20-7 now. Vanonic over to Watkins. Watkins thought three, pulled it down to Powell. Powell dribbles, shot off the side of the backboard, no good. Gorsuch the rebound. She's on the run and skidded her feet there. She did a nice job gathering it in, but just kind of skidded her feet. Fourth turnover on South Fulton in this first half of play. I think I scared Grayson because I almost knocked the table over. The poor old man had to move his knee because it was starting to get bad. Don't fold like I used to. Inbounds from Despain to Vanonic. Coster chasing her. Down the far side, wheeling out to Watkins. Watkins at the throttle. As they bring it over to Vanonic. Vanonic looking in at Smith. Well, need to give it a look. Smith throws it away. She threw it past Despain and out of bounds. It'll be over to South Fulton. 8th turnover on West Prairie in this first half. 20-7 lead now, 13, 3:40 left to go in this first half. Inbounds comes from Gorsuch. Up to Adkins. Adkins dribbles, waits, comes down the near side. Watkins able to cut her off, out to Coster. Waiting to look on Grace Vanonic, drives lane, shoots shot, no good. Rebound to Spain, down with it, and off to Smith. Smith out to Powell. Powell in the lane, goes up, shot is good. Yes, and it counts. And that is LaSalles that gave the personal foul. LaSalles with her first. That is the 7th on South Fulton. So 1-1 the rest of the way for West Prairie. Lauren Powell up at the free throw line. Her first basket. We'll try to add the extra on top. And missed it. The rebound, Smith. She puts it up and get it to go. And the rebound pulled out of there by Belle Adkins and South Fulton. LaSalles over to Adkins, down for Coster. Coster working on Grace Vadonic. Dribbles in the lane, goes up with it. Shot is good. Powers her way into the lane. That was impressive. Powered her way in. 22-9, 13-point lead. 2:50 left to go first half. Powell up to Vadonic. Down for Despain. Despain, couple of dribbles, nearly had it tapped away. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Watkins and a turnover on West Prairie. That is their 9th of this first half. Gorsuch and Adkins. 22-9 lead here for South Fulton. Busby in the game now. They had Holiday Coster looking to drive on Vadonic. Dumped it out for Busby. She scoops it up in the corner. Out for Adkins. Adkins over for Gorsuch. Down for LaSalles. Despain a little late to get her, but she missed. Smith the rebound, and they're going to whistle a rebound foul on Busby on the bump. Just for a minute, we all did the bump, and that is the 8th on the team. So we got free throws upcoming for Alyssa Smith. Allie Arnold will check in. Grace Vadonic out as Alyssa Smith steps up to the free throw line. For the 1-1. 22-9 lead here, 2:16 left to go in this first half of play. Smith, free throw is no good, and the rebound, Coster out of there with it. And they'll head back the other way. Coster at the dribble, that is Holiday, that is. And out to Adkins. Adkins 3 on the way. It is good. And Adkins puts it up, puts in the 3. 25-9 now here for South Fulton. Minute 50 left. First half, Allie Arnold drives the lane. Tried to whip it over to Smith. Tapped out of bounds. Stays with West Prairie. Oh, and they're actually going to say it was off West Prairie. And the officials discuss it for a minute. And it will be off of West Prairie. 10th turnover in this first half. Adkins walks it up here, 25-9. West Prairie really spreading out that zone defense. They're actually matching up man on man. Adkins looking to come far side. A little stutter step to Busby. And Carl Beebe not happy with what he saw there. 25-9, South Fulton leads. Minute 37 left to go in this first half. See Shelley Poston at Country Financial to learn more about protection for things in your life that matter most and get started on a plan for a comfortable future. Contact Shelley Poston today at Country Financial, 309-772-3003. Square Music Company offers instruments, gear, lessons, service, and more located at 122 Northside Square in Macomb. Call the Macomb store at 309-431-5484. You can also visit the Quincy location at 725 North Hampshire Street. You can find them online at squaremusic.com. The Community News Brief is a free publication distributed over 68 locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Colchester, Industry, Adair, and more towns throughout the area. Provides local news to McDonough County and parts of Fulton County every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As you can call them 309-333-8245 or email communitybrief@gmail.com. Inbounds to Adkins, taken away by Despain. But South Fulton recovers into Holiday Coster, spinning on Arnold. Waits, bounces to Busby. Beauty of a pass. Got to give credit where credit is due, and Busby puts it up and in. Her first two makes it 27-9. West Prairie back to work. Despain whips it into Arnold, throws it off the feet of LaSalles, and they turn it over. Holiday Coster will come out of there with it. 27-9 lead. We go under a minute left in this first half. Would not be surprised to see Carl Beebe kind of slow her down a little bit, maybe get a last shot of the hop. Well, forget that as Adkins puts up the 3 and says, gotcha. Nobody came out and got her. Her 10th point, 30-9 now. Arnold over to Watkins. Her three on the way. No good. Bounces hard. Addie Despain pulls it down. She'll spot herself up in the corner. It is short, and the rebound off the ends of Gorsuch. Well, actually scooped up by Despain. Over to Powell. She'll fire it off the backboard. No good. The backboard integrity check. And Smith is going to give the personal foul. That is her second, 11th on the team. And up to the free throw line will be Holiday Coster here. She's been pretty physical down underneath there. She has 10 in the ball game. And from the free throw line tonight, 2 of 3. 30-9. Lead is out to 21 for South Fulton. Free throw is on the way. It is good. Now 3 of 4. 30 seconds left to go in this first half. Makes it 31-9. Second one. On the way and good. 32-9. 30 seconds left. Cyclones bring it up here. So extended 2-3 zone by South Fulton over to Powell. Powell dribbles toward the far side over to Watkins. She'll pump up the three. No good. Rebound tap for in the corner. Gorsuch down with it for Coster. And out of there with it they'll go. They bring it up here to Adkins. She'll put up another three. It's good. Her third three of this first half, 35-9 now with 1 second left. Powell kind of throws one up at the buzzer. But that is the end of the first half of play, 35-9. South Fulton in the lead over West Prairie. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
Back here at the half, let's take a look at the stats for you. Scoring quarter by quarter, it was South Fulton over West Prairie 12-5 in quarter number 1, and really ramped it up in quarter 2 as they outscored West Prairie 23-4 in the second quarter of play. For the Cyclones, 2 in the ball game for Lauren Powell, 0 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 in the game for Maddie Hood, 5 in the game for Brooklyn Welsh. She has struggled with the 3 personal fouls. Alyssa Smith, 0 of 1 from the free throw line here tonight in the ball game as a team, 0 for 4 from the free throw line. 4 the South Fulton Lady Rebels, 13 for Belle Adkins. She is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 2 for Emily Porter, 2 for Rebecca Busby. 12 for Holiday Coster. She is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 6 for Sophie LaSales tonight. 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Taking a look at the rebounding summary for you. For the Cyclones, they have 13 rebounds, 12 for the Lady Rebels. Turnovers is where the game has really kind of turned around here. 12 in the game for West Prairie and 4 in the game for South Fulton. South Fulton holds control here by a score of 35-9 as we're here counting down at the half. We're going to step aside for just a few moments and be back in just a moment. You are listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, you know, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Cyclones ready to get back on the court, do a little shooting here for the two teams out on the floor. So the two teams definitely a little bit of work to do for the West Prairie Cyclones, down 35-9 in this one. And the big thing is the turnovers, the 12 turnovers in the first half. That is always a struggle. You turn it over that many times, and so got to really fight their way to get back in it, and got to keep Brooklyn Welsh on the floor for the Cyclones, one of their leading scorers. Got to keep her on the floor here, got to keep the hands out, as that's been kind of a problem for the Cyclones here so far, because foul trouble rearing its ugly head here this evening. As here in the ball game for the team, 2 fouls on Alyssa Smith. Welsh has the 3. Really the only one in too much trouble of them there, but sent South Fulton to the free throw line, where they chipped in to the tune of 8 of 11 in this first half of play. The Cyclones, as part of our coverage here, and again, glad you're alongside for TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. One of several games going on tonight, I'm sure, being a junior high game. That Dwayne's game, the junior high boys game, over by now. Also, we had other game in Bushnell going on, and covering Bushnell and West Prairie sports here. And folks, love to hear your comments, suggestions on how we can make things and make your viewing pleasure better for you. Probably one of the ways is to get a guy that knows how to run the computer better, and that would be me. That's one of the things I do not excel at, some technology things. Getting ready for the third quarter of play here, 35-9, South Fulton with the lead over the West Prairie Cyclones. We'll bring it in, ready to trigger it. Let's see, it'll be South Fulton basketball. They will have Gorsuch, Truly, and Holiday Coster, Belle Adkins, and Porter on the floor. And that is Emily Porter. Also for the Cyclones, it is Lauren Powell, Addie Despain, Calissa Watkins, Brooklyn Welsh, and also Alyssa Smith. Adkins dribbles it up here as we open the second half of play. Waits, tried to pull it back, gives to Porter. Nobody picked her up. Porter had a wide open shot if she wanted, didn't take it. Now we'll put it up and miss it. Rebound, Watkins down with it for West Prairie. She'll pull it down, head back the other way, trying to make a dent on it. Out to Welsh. She'll dribble lane, and a block foul on a Holiday Coster. Just kind of put her head down and headed in there. That's the second on Holiday Coster. And inbounds will come from Addie Despain. Welsh right there on the near side. Looking in, trying to find somebody, finds Welsh out top. Puts it on the floor, over to Watkins. Watkins holds, comes near side to Powell. Powell looking to drive lane, spin, shoots, shot, won't go. Smith, the rebound, goes to put it up. And Truly Coster tries to pull it out of there. Lauren Powell batted away. It'll stay though with South Fulton. She bounced it on the end line. Adkins into Porter. 7:18, clock moving here in this third quarter play. 35-9 advantage now. As Adkins Dribbles it up. She'll work on Addie Despain. Comes down to the far side. Truly Coster will wait and give out to Gorsuch. Gorsuch to Holiday Coster. She'll dribble in the lane. Kick out for Porter. Porter out for Adkins. Three is up. Three's good. Her 4th three in this ball game. She's got 16 and leads out to 38-9. 6:45, clock moving, third quarter. Powell to Watkins down in the corner. Tapped out of bounds by Adkins. She tapped it away from Despain. Addie Despain brings it in from the far sideline, ready to throw it in. Holds, waits, looks, bounces out for Welsh. Brooklyn Welsh will bounce it around, looks to come down the sideline. And we've got a block foul, and that is Holiday Coster's 3rd personal foul. 2nd on the team in the second half. And that is 3 on there. Addie Despain will bring it in bounds. Despain. Try to get in. Kick by Adkins. And Welsh will bring it back in. Despain will wait and bring it in bounds. Actually, the Sales will come in. She'll replace Holiday Coster. Do a little bit of lineup switch up. 38-9. Despain. Ready to bring it in, coming over for Powell. Powell dribbling on the baseline, wheels in the lane, puts it up, and draws the foul. Gorsuch kind of bailed her out there. That is her up first, already the 3rd on the team. Lauren Powell up to the free throw line. Free throw on the way, no good. Lauren Powell was 4 of 4 in the first game, has struggled in this one. Ready is the second one. Up and on the way. It is good. 39-10, 29-point lead here for South Fulton as Porter will bring it up. Looks to dribble down the lane. Kick out for Truly Coster. In the lane, Gorsuch. She'll put it up and miss it. The rebound tipped around. Despain had it and then lost it out of bounds. Addie Despain had the defense rebound, but turned it over, and turnover's been big for West Prairie in this. Gorsuch into LaSalle's. Nobody picked her up. Free throw long. Tap, tap. And Porter going to be down with the rebound. She'll be fouled. We seem to have a lot of the grabby gotchas here in this game. And the foul going to be whistled on at West Prairie. And Powell. Gorsuch. Adkins, 3 is on the way, a little long. Rebound pulled down by Watkins. And up to Addie Despain. Over to Watkins, cross courts it. Powell gonna fake, goes in the lane, throws up and in. Able to get it to get off glass, the big kiss. Makes it 38-12, 5:55 left to go here in this third quarter. Adkins again, three's good. Her 5th three, 41-12 now, South Fulton. As Powell goes over the timeline, waits it, works it down to Despain. Despain over for Watkins. Watkins, couple of dribbles down the lane, lost the handle. Gorsuch coming out of there with it. She has Porter ahead. Gives it to Porter in the lane, lays it up, and sticks it home. Emily Porter with her 4th point. 43-12, lead out to 31. 5:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Powell to Despain. Despain back to Watkins, puts it on the way. Her shot off the side of the rim. Powell with it, missed it, and Coster out of there with it. As they get it off to Adkins. Adkins up the floor. Over to LaSalle. She'll wait. Tried to bounce into Truly Coster. Got it. Working on Smith. Kind of lean into her. And they'll reset it again. Try to throw it across court. Addie Despain with a nice steal. Heads the other way. Dries up and is fouled by Porter. Addie Despain will head up to the free throw line. It is Porter with the foul. That would be her 3rd. And we're going to have a timeout here. 4:46 left to go in the third quarter of play. 43-12 lead for South Fulton right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Back here, I want to thank some more of our wonderful sponsors, folks such as the Community News Brief. Community News Brief is a free publication distributed over 68 locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Colchester, Industry, Adair, and more towns throughout the area. It provides local news to McDonough County and parts of Fulton County every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To submit a press release or get advertising information for locally owned publication, contact Lynn at 309-333-8245 or email communitybrief.com. 43-12. Lead is 31 for South Fulton. Addie Despain at the free throw line. Despain sets herself. Free throw one on the way. It is good. Her first points of the evening cuts it down to 43-13. Cuts a long run of points by South Fulton. Second one, a little short in the rebound, fought for. Coster able to scoop it up. As they come back out of there, it is Adkins dribbling up, coming over to Stevenson. Stevenson out to LaSalle. She'll wait up to Truly Coster. Her pass tipped away. Porter able to take it back and goes up. Alyssa Smith will commit the personal foul. That's her third. That seems like that's kind of coincidence. Third, and that'll put Porter up to the free throw line. Porter will step up there. She's got 4 points in the ball game. Her free throw high in the air, no good. Ready's the second one. Here's to put it up and on the way. Second one. Up and no good. And the rebound comes out. There it is, 43-13. Missed them both. Now Brooklyn Welsh dribbling out top with it. Gives it to Powell. Powell holds over to Allie Arnold. Arnold will put up the shot and gets it to go. Just a two, however. The unique shot puts it up and in. 43-15, 28-point lead. Adkins over to Holiday Coster. Fakes, goes around Watkins, scoops it off glass and in. Nifty drive. Finding the 10, makes it 45-15, 30-point lead, 3:50 left third quarter. Powell over to Watkins. Watkins down in the corner for Arnold. Arnold looks out for Welsh. She'll get a pick from Despain. Looks to go in the lane. Spins. Despain dribbles with it. Has her pocket picked by Stevenson. Holiday Coster heading up the court with it. Slows on the near side. Nobody picks her up. Thought about the three for a moment. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson trying to bring it in. They're trying to get the post. Now they get it. Nice seal under there by Truly Coster. Puts it up and in. She worked and worked and worked and worked and puts it up. 47-15, 3:16 left to go here in the third. Let's take this time out on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
And we are back here, 47-15 lead for South Fulton. West Prairie needing to get a little bit of any kind of momentum they can get going here. Lauren Powell out to Watkins. Watkins down for Arnold. Arnold has her pass batted away in the lane. Adkins out with it. Dribbling up the court. Bounces for Porter. Porter in the lane. Rolls it home. Her 6-point, 49-15. We'll have a couple substitutions in a moment. 2:50 left to go here in this third quarter. They bring it over to Watkins. Watkins, a hold over to Welsh. And they've kept the lid on Brooklyn Welsh in this game. She'll spot up a deep three, though. No good, and the rebound Coster down with it. Trying to get away from trouble, gets it out to Adkins. Adkins will walk it across here, 49-15, 2.5 minutes left to go, third quarter. She'll work against Allie Arnold, looks to come, gets picked from Coster. Back out top to her. Holiday Coster dribbling on Arnold, hands off to Porter. With a fake, goes to the near side to Adkins. Pass nearly taken away. Porter gets it back. Holiday Coster, three, hits good. Boy, when it is rolling for you, it is rolling. Holiday Coster with her 17th point of this ball game. 52-15 leader, 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Welsh holding out there for West Prairie, watches Arnold, and then we got a foul, I believe, on Porter. And if I am correct, that is her fourth. We're going to have substitutions. LaFrance will check in, as will Gorsuch, Stevenson, and Porter will take a seat on the bench. 52-15 lead here for South Fulton. The minute 57 left in the third. Inbound. Despain wanted to bring it into Vononic, now had to bring it to her. Coming toward the near side, gets picked from Welsh, lobs it in the lane for Arnold. And that one, LaFrance able to steal it. And Coster had to get it from her. Here comes Adkins. Adkins, really no numbers, drives in though, kicks out. LaFrance puts shot up, hit is good. Man, everybody hitting shots for them here this evening. Briley France rather. 54-15. Minute 25. Powell driving in, puts up shot, won't get it to go. Despain the rebound. She hits one for Mr. Castleberry. And then Brooklyn Welsh able to steal it. She puts it up and gets it to go. Welsh, her second basket. Back comes South Fulton with under a minute left. They lob it wide open as France. She puts it up, can't get it to go. Coster goes to put it up, missed it. And Grace Vononic out of there with it. Vononic spins, comes back over to Brooklyn Welsh. 50 seconds left in this quarter. Three up by Despain, no good. Allie Arnold gets it out of there over to Powell. She'll put up three. It is no good. And we've got a rebound foul. And that's going to be on Allie Arnold. Arnold will pick up her second personal foul, just the third on the team in the second half. Maddie Hood in. Despain will come out. Belle Adkins will check out. 54-17 lead now for South Fulton. As Porter brings it up, slides it right around Powell. Back out to Holiday Coster, bouncing down for Porter. She'll put it up and miss it. Rebound tied up. And are they going to whistle a foul on? Yep. Julie Coster going to pick up her third personal foul. Sixth on the team in this second half. Vononic brings it into Powell. 25 seconds left to go here, third quarter. To Vononic. Vononic holds out to Welsh. Welsh will spot herself for the three. It's good. Ring it up for Brooklyn Welsh. She makes her 10th point of this ball game. 10 seconds left to go, third quarter. 34-point lead for South Fulton. Coster pulls it up, comes to Porter. Porter driving down here with 3 seconds, goes to put it up and couldn't get a shot off. That'll end the third quarter play, 54-20. 34-point lead here for South Fulton at the end of three. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MD8.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Back here at Scioto, 54-20 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter play. Again, want to thank some of our fine sponsors this evening, including Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. Lauren Powell will bring it inbounds here for West Prairie. As Powell looking to trigger in, cross courts it. That one's stolen away by Porter. Porter in the lane, lays it up, missed it. Rebound, Adkins had it, and a fight for it. It'll be South Fulton ball. Porter with another steal, and the turnovers continue. West Prairie, 13 of them in the ball game. Adkins ready to bring it in. Out to France, down for Porter. Porter in the lane, bounces for Holiday Coster. She's fouled on the way through there. And Holiday Coster will step up to the free throw line. The foul will be whistled on Calissa Watkins. That is her first, fourth on the team. Holiday Coster tonight in the ball game, 17 for her. Free throws on the way. It is no good. We'll have a substitution as coming in Kristen Essex. She replaces France. And that's going to be up at the free throw line. It is going to be Holiday Coster once again. 54-20 lead here. As second one, a little short. Rebound fought for. Porter down with it. She'll put it up, put it in, and good. She puts home her 8th point, 56-20. Back comes West Prairie. Lob down for Powell, up to Welsh. A bounce and over to Maddie Hood. Maddie Hood dribbling out top now. Picks over to Watkins. Watkins will work it here, works it out top. Waits, comes to Smith. Smith looking for some help. To Hood, she'll put up 3, no good. Rebound fought for. Smith out with it, lobs it up the court. Over to Hood. And an over and back violation as Hood had jumped from the back court into the front court. Another turnover there. And Alyssa Smith doing a good job there underneath the basket, getting an offensive rebound. Maddie Hood goes out as Eddie Despain back in. On the floor for South Fulton, it is Adkins, Essex, Stevenson, Truly Coster, and Holiday Coster. Adkins looks to come down the far side, gives it off to Truly Coster. She'll put it up above her head. Shake a little bit, then bounce it down low for Essex. Essex needs some help, bounces into Coster. She'll put it up and put it in. Now that's a little weight room work there as she puts it up and in, 58-20. 5:25 left to go here in the ball game. Welsh contested 3, no good as it hit the wire on top. Got to give it back over to South Fulton. Holiday Coster brings it into Adkins. Adkins will walk up here, and we're going to see some bench players coming in now. Adkins dribbling up, slows. Pulls up far side, gets it to Holiday Coster. She'll hold it out there. Just wait and look as they do a little clear out. Now she's clearing out, looking to go on Welsh. Goes toward the lane, spins, digs her way in there, shoots shot no good, and it goes out of bounds. It'll bring it back over. Are they going to say tip by West Prairie? Or? And LaSalle's in. Also coming in will be Sutton. Stevenson and Holiday Coster go out. And it's going to be South Fulton basketball as Adkins will bring it in bounds. Now the officials, going to be official timeout. 4:27 left to go here in the game. 58-20 lead for South Fulton. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. so dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Bell Adkins will trigger it in bounds here for South Fulton. Box offensive set into Truly Coster. Fake, bounce it to LaSalle's, back for Adkins, fight for it on the floor. And she'll get out of there to Truly Coster. Holds, now bounces out to Adkins. Adkins wheels it back out there, and they'll just set it up here. South Fulton has all the time in the world to work it. As Essex will dribble it in, and she'll be fouled as she goes in. I believe that will be, let's see, is going to be whistled on Watkins. Watkins picks up her second, fifth on the team. And once again, sixth on the team rather, inbounds will come from Adkins once again. She'll trigger. Clearing some people out. Where Essex lobbed it in the lane. Truly Coster able to come down with it. Spinning goes up, and she'll be fouled. 2 shots upcoming here. It has truly been a Coster trip, a lot of Coster trips to the free throw line. Alyssa Smith picks up the personal. That is her 4th. And Gorsuch will check in just a moment. Free throw is on the way. It is good. Kind of double clutched it in and out. Gorsuch in. Adkins goes out for South Fulton. And Truly Coster up at the free throw line. Second one up and on the way. It is good. Makes a pair. 60-20 lead South Fulton. Under 3 minutes we go here in the ball game. Out it comes to Powell. Powell driving lane, shoots it up, no good. And the rebound tapped out of bounds. They're going to say off of Alyssa Smith and out of bounds. Substitution coming in. Busby going to come in. She'll replace Truly Coster. Good night for them tonight. Coster goes out with 6 points. Inbounds to Gorsuch. She'll bring it up here with 2.5 left to go in the ball game. Dribbling up the far sideline, handing off to Busby. Busby has it tipped. Smith still applying a lot of great defense. Lob in the lane, tipped out of bounds by Welsh. It'll stay with South Fulton. These South Fulton ladies definitely not giving up, or these West Prairie ladies not giving up here. Gorsuch into Busby. She'll shoot. Alyssa Smith the block. Now off to Powell. Powell dribbling up the court, nearly has it taken away. Drives in the lane, puts it up, puts it in. Lauren Powell's got 7 in the ball game, cuts it to 60-22 with 1:55 clock rolling here in this 4th quarter. Gorsuch dribbling out top, and again, they can afford to be as patient as they want to be. Nearly lost it. Sales holds it, lobs it over to Busby. She'll hold and wait. Back out top. And again, they'll just continue to wait. West Prairie got to apply a little pressure as they'll dribble down. Hold it up in a little bit of trouble. Bounces it, lost. Well, actually, Busby picks it up. Bounces it back out, and they'll hold. Down in the corner, shot on the way. Yes, good. Wow. Essex puts one home, a high arcing one. And a substitution, it'll be Vononic Hood and Arnold will come in. 1:20 left, 62-22. A timeout called by West Prairie on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Back here is 1:16 left to go here in the ballgame. Glad you've been alongside with us here tonight to watch a little West Prairie Cyclone basketball. I've enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Lauren Powell will bring it up here, joined by Grace Funuck, Allie Arnold, Maddie Hood, and Addie Despain. Despain dribbles, and she will be fouled there by Essex. That'll be her first. And the 7th on the team. Up to the free throw line will be Addie Despain for West Prairie as we counter down under a minute here. 62-22, free throw by Despain. First one is no good, and the rebound pulled out of there by Essex as it tapped out of bounds by Despain. And Essex will trigger it in from the near sideline into France, not La France, into France. Dribbles down the far side, bounced out of there, and nearly had it taken away on the sideline. Actually, they're going to say Allie Arnold able to cause the turnover, and that'll bring it back over to West Prairie. Despain whips it over to Powell. Powell out for Arnold. Arnold up top for Despain. Despain holds, bounces in for Hood. Hood shoots shot, blocked. Stevenson up out of there with it, and that'll pretty much be the ball. They're going to have a double dribble on France. And that will be the ball game, folks. 62-22 is your final score as the South Fulton Rebels take one home over the West Prairie Cyclones here on this senior night. We'll give you the stats and hope to get a chance to catch up with Coach Grant Bland as well here on our post-game show. And our pre- and post-game show brought to you as a service of JoJo's Gaming Parlor. Offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events. Live on the big screen. Come to join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans and the Cyclones on to victory. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Back here on TSSN Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Let's give you the stats for you. In the ball game tonight, 7 points in the game for Lauren Powell. She's 1 of 5 from the free throw line. 1 for Addie Despain, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 in the game for Maddie Hood. 10 for Brooklyn Welsh tonight. 2 for Addie Arnold. For the South Fulton Rebels, 19 in the game for Belle Adkins, 5 threes in the game, 4 of 6 shooting from the free line, 2 for Kristen Essex, 8 for Emily Porter, 2 for Rebecca Busby, 17 for Holiday Coster, 4-7 from the free throw line, 2 in the game for Briley France, Sophie LaSales with 6, and 6 in the game for Truly Coster as well as a team. 10 of 17 from the free throw line. West Prairie 2 of 9 from the free throw line here this evening. Rebounding wise, actually more even than you'd think. 17 in the game for West Prairie, a 17-15 advantage over South Fulton. 15 turnovers by very, very unofficial count for West Prairie. 4 in the game for South Fulton, as we await Coach Grant Bland here, as he's going to come out give us some post-game words, hopefully in just a couple of moments. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021. Enjoy this shortened athletic campaign. Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell, for over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Well, we are back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we continue along here on this senior night. And kind of a tough one to take on the chin for the seniors tonight, but a good effort, played hard all the way through. It's one of those things sometimes just don't kind of roll your way in a ball game. Grant Bland making his way up here Mike's side. Let me make sure the camera is on you, not me, sir. As we'll, Grant Bland joining us Mike's side here. Grant, I know tonight's kind of a tough one on senior night, but got to be proud of your ladies. They give effort all the way through.
You know, that's what I just talked to him about there. I said, you know, we're going to have nights where the other team just, it seems like everything they shoot, they make, and it's going to be the opposite for us. But I love how they always they play till that last buzzer. That's something that we're trying to build, like a culture-wise here for our program, is just playing until that last buzzer and just being there for each other. And I know, like you said, it's senior night, and I just told my three seniors that I would say if we're looking to build a program here, that some of our younger players have three pretty good players to look up to. So.
And I thought tonight maybe defensively not exactly what you were looking for tonight, especially inside. Once the Coster girls got going, they just really dominated things inside.
No, yeah, I watched some film on South Fulton the past couple of nights, and just trying to plan for those girls. And you know, it's as soon as you get there and you really see how good those players are. So you got to take your hat off to players like that who she played the whole game, and she stuck to their game plan and just put her head down and went and scored pretty much, you know. So that's on me to try and have a better game plan next time, and we're going to execute next time too.
Well, Coach, I hope I get a laugh, but as I've seen you when you shoot 0 for 9 when we used to play pickup basketball, you have to have a short memory because you got 2 games. You got a tough Illini West squad, maybe not what they've been in the past, but they're always tough at home, and you've also got another game versus Rushville this week, so you got to put this one away and back to practice tomorrow.
Yeah, we talk about short memory a lot. And we know that Illini West has got a great program. They always have, and playing in Carthage, like you said, that's a pretty big place to play at. So I've watched some film on them, watched some tape, shared it with the girls, kind of scouting type thing. So we know what we're going to practice on tomorrow, and then at the same time we're going to get ready for Thursday against Rushville. So I think you got a winnable game or two there, and I just want to see them keep playing. We got 2 weeks left in the season, and all I want to see is just playing hard for these last 5 games.
Thanks for joining us, Grant.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.
And that's going to wrap it up from here this evening. You have been listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Thank you for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on. We will see you next week for more West Prairie Spartans girls basketball action coming up next week.